Hey, this is Chris for JamPlay.com, and welcome to another episode of Liepe's Licks. In this lesson, we're going to be playing very few notes, and we're going to let the dotted eighth tempo delay do most of the work. Even though you're not playing many notes in a lick like this, it's very difficult when you're playing with a track to pick the notes right and to stay in the pocket so that the delay remains sounding in time. Because one late note or one rushed little phrase, and you have to deal with that as the delay is repeating. Okay? So I have a dotted eighth delay set up, and some reverb obviously. And it has a number of repeats, but there's one definite primary repeat that you can hear. And this is timed to the backing track that you heard. Again, it's in dotted eighth. The cool thing about dotted eighth delays is that if you play, or if the guitarist plays a straight eighth note riff, whatever it is, you get this feeling of constant 16th notes. And that's what you heard in the track, and a lot of guitar players use this. It's a really cool thing. David Gilmour's used it, The Edge uses it, Buckethead does some really cool things with it. Okay, but what you want to do is you want to get the tempo of whatever you're doing and then set your delay to that. So the tempo we're dealing with on this track is so you can see what I'm doing there. I'm doing straight eighths, and then it's filling in the 16th note gaps. Let me do that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You notice if I get off that eighth note pattern, you pay for it with the delay. Sounds terrible. One of the cool things that you can do with this dotted eighth delay idea is come up with a simple repeating line that emphasizes certain notes over any track. And though this is kind of a lick, I would say it's almost more of a rhythm part, right? You're not bending or carrying a melody or anything. It's kind of a texture part. But that's an important part of lead playing as well, and it's important to have these simple ideas in your head. We're playing in A Lydian. Okay, so we have a major scale with a sharp 4. All right, a normal major scale would do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing this over an A major chord, so you get that nice sharp 4, sort of flat 5 feel or sound, and that's accentuated in this lick. 7th fret, first finger. 9th fret. Then you repeat it again and go to the 9th fret instead of the 8th fret the second time around. So, second time. That's it. Let's get our tempo with the track, and then we'll start employing this revolving lick over the track. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I'm sure you noticed that sounded a lot different than what I played in the intro. And I'm utilizing strategic palm muting. That's a really important thing about playing in this kind of dotted eighth clean style. If I just let all those notes, that really can get annoying. So what you want to do is choose notes to emphasize and then use the other notes almost as rhythmic figures or rhythmic things. So I'm palm muting everything on my D string, and I'm letting these two notes be primarily what you're hearing. So the D string notes kind of lie in the track as a rhythm part, and then you hear these cool echoey modded delay sounds happen over the top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the same notes. I'm going to go between palm muting and not palm muting, so you can kind of hear the difference and how well it lays in the track. So a huge difference. In the next lesson, we're going to take a look at another idea with this dotted eighth, but we're going to be employing a greater range of notes. So hope you join me for that one. Thanks for watching another episode of Liepe's Licks.